Hola, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please subscribe for more Milwaukee tool videos. And if you're watching this, I should have uploaded already, and I am in Milwaukee as we speak. I'm actually going to be at the Pipeline event this year. Super stoked. So I've already landed, hopefully got some content already. I'll show some clips of some cool things that I've seen, and hopefully that's on screen right now. I'm blown away that I was even invited to this thing, and it's been such an honor. So I'll be there getting some content, interviewing and podcasting as well. Super huge honor. Thanks again, Milwaukee Tools, for having me out there. So really quickly, I just think it would be fit. Obviously, go check out the merch. You can see the team red that we're repping today. We also got hats if you guys are interested. All that. I appreciate the guys that buy the hats, the sleeves, everything that's on the site. And if you want, go grab a cool shirt. So like I said, today I just thought it'd be fitting to do a Milwaukee tool haul. So I specifically asked for the black gloves because I can't find them, but they sent me what looks like a year's worth of gloves in here. So can't complain. I love Milwaukee gloves. People always ask me what gloves I use. I do use Amazon gloves from time to time. If you guys go to my tool link, everything should be listed there, but obviously you can go to Home Depot and just get some Milwaukee gloves. Those work just fine. Just make sure they fit. I get medium just so they're super snug and I kind of break them in, and those work best for me. I like to have them fitted, that way when I'm touching something it feels as natural as possible. If you have a loose glove, like if you wear like a size up, that's where it gets frustrating. You can't pick up screws, you can't do any of that, and it's hard to use your phone. Just make sure you get the right size, get them a little bit snugger, and then just try to break them in when you get them, and you'll break them in, you'll wear them in. Also excited to try these Milwaukee, what do you call these? Work skins. So this one, I didn't even know there is a warm weather and a cold weather. So we have the black long sleeve for cold weather, which we'll see when that happens, but I usually wear those like to work out. And then we have the short sleeve warm weather. So we'll try them out. It's always hot here. They also have a hooded version. I didn't get that one in today. And some gaiters. You know, they have other stuff in the work skin lineup. So if you guys want to go check them out, a lot of people use them. I use them around the house to work out or do some work around the house. And you know, even when it's rainy or cloudy, it's freaking hot. So anyway, I have been using this M18. This is an old one. I bought this a long time ago. I modified it, so I don't know if Milwaukee will be upset, but this is the standard shop vac. This is like a 2-gallon shop vac, and I added these feet. I got them, I think, from Stealth Mount. There's a few different places that have it. I'll try and leave it linked down below because it's not super easy. If you guys want to, you can attempt it, but I drilled these in as best I could. It's a little bit of a snug fit, but I didn't have a template. I kind of you know, put it on there, put it up, and try to mark it where I would need to, and it works. There is a lever here too to lock it, and it does work. And on the inside I just put silicone around the screws and stuff. I'll leave a link to the video that I did for it, but it's water, it's sealed, like it doesn't drip water or anything. I use it a lot to vacuum up water, so it works. So the only thing for me, my dad actually wanted it because I was gonna get a new one. The hose finally gave out on me, that broke, so I had to toss that out. I actually went down just to my Home Depot locally, and they had this in stock. So this is a replacement. God, I'm just struggling with everything today. So if you guys have the same issue, this is Milwaukee, the 49-90-2014 replacement hose. It's the same exact one that comes with it, so it's compatible with their small vacuum shop vacs. So now this is going to be good as new. So good as new. I'm going to hand it down because I finally got my hands on this M18. This one is the pack out compatible. This is a 0970-2. It's a little bit bigger at 2.5 gallons. And it's essentially the same deal, right? So upgrade, the hose is outside. You get that pack out compatibility. So this is one that I'm gonna keep on the van. It's always good to have a shop vac, obviously, right? Clear out drains, pick up after yourself. There's a ton of uses for it. You got this folding handle here now. Your attachments go in, and then that's where your battery compartment is as well. So nice and tidy there. And then when you take it out, you got your filter here, and it's just slightly bigger. Like I said, at 2.5 gallons. So this is great. I just wanted an upgrade that was officially pack out compatible. That way I can put this up inside the middle there and then stack up some other stuff. And maybe I can use a toolkit with it, like a PVC pack out or something like that on top, and be able to just utilize the storage more. So excited for this one. But we actually got one more that came in previously, and I actually really need it. So let's go inside. It's gonna rain. So we got random rain today. I'm gonna do this one in the garage here. This one randomly showed up. They must have been reading my mind, because this showed up first. Then my M18 vacuum, the hose messed up, so I had to go get a new one. And that's when I had ordered a pack out vacuum. They're M18 pack out compatible. I modded the first one, and then I got the official one. And this showed up, and I wasn't sure if I needed it. I was like, yeah, sure, for around the house, right? This is a 6 gallon with their VAC link. You're able to control it with a wireless controller, basically. And this one has the top part, which is the motor head. It has that middle compartment, which is 6 gallon tank. And it's on wheels, so you can take it around with you. It's kind of like a traditional shop vac that you would buy. This one has a 9-foot flexible hose, and then it comes with the extension wands, crevice tool, utility nozzle, and a hose clip adapter. It does come with the large high efficiency filter. So I'm gonna open it up and get into it. All right, so here's our 9-foot hose, which is going to be super nice, and the remote is on here. You can, from what I can tell, take it out. And that is a nice little remote control for your vacuum, which is really cool, because sometimes you're either trying to be one hand on, the other hand like actually vacuuming, and you're trying to make sure that you can turn it off or on when you need to. And this is actually, either you can take it off with you or leave it there on that side of the hose. This is the unit here. So you do have your pack out plate right there. So if you want to stack things on top of it and take it with you, like if you want to roll up and you need this for whatever reason on your job site and you need some tools or some material, you can take it all in one and just roll it in. That's a cool thing, is it doubles as a wheeled pack out. And then we have the extenders, I would assume. And this is the wheeled base. It looks like it clips in. You have this little release lever on this side. All our little attachments. You can tell what the front is. The lever there, the Milwaukee sign. I think you have to put the back in there and it just clips in. So as simple as that. You're gonna unclip the sides. There's your large high efficiency filter right there, and your 6 gallon tank right there, which is gonna be plenty for those maintenances. So that was gonna be my whole point. Everything here is enclosed. So you can get different adapters if you guys want to run this off AC. There is a AC power adapter. This is the battery version. On this side, you actually have where you can hold your attachments right there. I just saw it. Accommodates different sizes for any of those. And you can get up to 40 minutes, but I believe that's on the max runtime, so that must be like a lower level. Let me get a battery so I can put this in. All right, so I'm gonna turn Well, obviously if I turn it on, there's two different modes there, but I'm gonna hold or push the vacuum link. They're both flashing green, solid green. They're connected. So now at the push of a button, we can turn it on. So really cool feature. And you have a drain, what looks like a drain port down in this area. And then your battery, I have the battery hooked up right here in the front with all the buttons and easy access there. Your hose interlocks on this side. So you just twist it in. And this will be great. All right, so if you guys watch my videos, obviously I do refrigeration and we've been starting these maintenance contracts. And if you guys have seen those center mounted evaporators that I work on, we have to drop all that down. We got to get in there. It's like I said, it's maintenance. So we're cleaning and I'm usually brushing and throwing coil cleaner and all that. I also have to clean up the mess that I make because those things get so filthy. So where I didn't think I was going to use this, this is actually going to come in clutch for that exact situation. I can roll this in. I can even bring some tools on it. I'll outfit this. I'll give you guys an update. Maybe I'll outfit this as a maintenance rolling, setup where I can clean up, but also have what I need stacked on top. That would be actually really cool. So we can wheel this in, we can do our maintenance, and I don't have to be up at the very top of the ladder balancing and holding the M18, the small one, and reaching over, trying to get every little, dust, dirt, debris, anything that gets sucked up there. I'm trying to get all that cleaned out, and I'm trying to clean up after myself because I work in restaurants. It's a walk-in box for food. So this is going to come in clutch for that because I can leave this down below. 9 feet is plenty for my use case, and I never have to worry about emptying it out. I can also clean up any water, any drains, anything like that. And then also just being able to have the remote. I don't have to have, somebody. I mean, I typically do those on my own anyway, but I don't have to worry about running down the ladder or having somebody else, hey, can you shut that off for me? Because I got to do something up here. I can just, quickly turn it off and on at the end. Really cool. Got all the attachments here. Appreciate Milwaukee for sending out these review items for me to check out to show you guys in case you guys are interested in checking it out as well. This is a newer platform that they have, and it's a cool shop vac M18 system. It takes one battery, so I'll probably throw a Forge on there just to keep the runtime up, and it should come in clutch. Every maintenance that we have, this is going to go on the van and we're going to take it down. It's not something I'm going to carry permanently on the van, but when I need it, we'll load it up and we'll get that done. All right, y'all, hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully, that was some stuff that you see helpful in your day-to-day. If you guys want to go check it out, I'll try and link stuff in the little shop down below. When you're watching this, I'll be in Milwaukee. I'm actually going to be at the Pipeline event, which is incredible. I know I mentioned it in the beginning of the video, but it's just really cool. So being recognized to go out there, being able to film some content and see all the new stuff that Milwaukee has coming out, in particular, because when they invited me to go over, it's also because they're getting heavy into the HVAC side. So I thought that was really cool, where I could give my insight as to a technician in the field, also a business owner, buying this stuff for me and, the guys that we bring on, and, just trying to have the best tools at our disposal, doing the work that we do on rooftops, in attic spaces, all that kind of stuff. So they've been, and we had a talk beforehand, like they are actively getting into our space. So you're going to see a lot of plumbing tools that are applicable to us in the HVAC field. A lot of tube cutters, PVC cutters, reamers, battery powered cutters, all that kind of stuff. And then you see what they're doing now with the battery powered vacuum pump, which is my personal favorite. If you guys want that, middle ground of a 5 CFM, they offer that, because the 2 CFMs were the ones that first came out with the battery powered stuff, and those are great. I do a lot of small equipment. I can get away with a 2 CFM, but that Milwaukee 5 CFM is just like, it can do everything. So if you guys do heavy commercial, light commercial like I do, RTUs, bigger equipment, that's where that comes in handy. And it's Milwaukee. I got plenty of batteries ready to go on the van. And soon enough, I mean, now we're months away, and hopefully I get to see it there at the pipeline, is the recovery machine. So I made that joke or that comment, like, we've been needing a battery powered recovery machine. And even I do mostly repairs, so I don't use it all the time. It's not something I actually keep it here. And when I have a job that calls for it, I take it on the van and we use it. But no other HVAC specific brand is doing that. You don't see Field Piece, you don't see Appion, you don't see Yellow Jacket. None of them are doing this. It's Milwaukee. So they've spearheaded it, and they're trying to get into the HVAC space, and I think they're doing it in a great way. I'll be sure to ask them. I know some guys have asked, like, are they going to do gauges, wireless probes, things like that? I'll ask. I don't think so, but you never know. So anyways, I'm going to hopefully share with you guys a lot more from the event. A lot of cool stuff going on. They did ask me to podcast, so we'll be podcasting there. Still trying to live up to that part of what I do. Is like, I never thought I'd be doing a podcast, and then to be asked to go to AHR and be part of the podcast pavilion, that was a huge honor. And then now Milwaukee on their own podcast wants to have me, and I'm pretty sure I can do some content for myself as well. So if I can, I'll be sure to share all that. I'll try and vlog. I got the new camera now, so just super honored that you know, not only my YouTube channel, social media, that always gets attention, but now the podcast. And I really appreciate it. Everybody who watches this YouTube channel, follows me on social media, or listens to those podcasts, I hear it all the time that you guys listen to it on the drive. It's been helpful to you, or motivating, or you learn something. That's always the cool part. So I appreciate you guys. Being recognized by Milwaukee is just kind of the cherry on top. So I'm gonna have some fun. I can't wait to get away for a few days, and I'm super excited. So content coming soon. If you guys could, the easiest, best way to support the channel is like, comment, and subscribe. If you want, you can check out the merch, and just stay tuned. Make sure you check out the podcast, the Reliable Trades podcast, and I'll give you guys updates as they come. So hopefully you enjoyed, got something out of it. See you guys.
The construction industry started to boom, and especially to leverage this type of technology. And this is where things like the hole shooter were invented. You see the gooseneck drill. We have a 1/2-inch drill, and then as we got later into that decade, was the first Sawzall.
This is the full module finished. These folks are currently putting all the guts in the superstructure to be able to put these pieces on.